Hey guys, this is your second video and it's going to be pretty short. It's just talking about a resource that's going to help you in chemistry. Now that we've moved off of talking about elements and we're looking more at compounds, we have to have something called an Msds. Now, what is an Msds? An Msds stands for Material Safety Data Sheet. And on this board, you'll see outlined several reasons or several pieces of information that you should know about material safety data sheets. Material safety data sheets outline the management of chemical use. Anything just as simple as what you might have at home: baking soda, vinegar, water, salt. Those are all things that you can buy at the grocery store, so you're not going to have a material safety data sheet. But as a teacher, I can buy these things from a company to use for chemical laboratory, and I'm going to receive a material safety data sheet. Using Msds is important. It gives us all sorts of information on things that we need, as far as gloves, aprons, what happens when we come in contact in our eyes with the chemical, on our skin, if we inhale it or breathe it in, down to who is the manufacturer and where can I find their phone number. Msds is a resource, so we don't have to memorize it. Every single Msds is obviously going to be different for each individual chemical, but the format of Msds is going to be the same for a particular company. So all you have to do is learn how to read it. Now here is an example of an Msds. You'll notice up at the top it gives the basic information, and it does say Material Safety Data Sheet, so that's something that you don't have to worry about. I have circled a few things that I wanted to focus on for just this particular piece. You'll notice that it gives the manufacturer's name in big, bold letters, Flynn Scientific Incorporated. I order a lot of chemicals from Flynn Scientific, and every single time I do, they send me an Msds with whatever particular chemical that I order. You'll notice that I've also circled the revision date. Why would we have a revision date? Well, because trials and tests are always being done, labs are being conducted, and we want to make sure that we're using the most up-to-date information about our particular chemical. The very first section is always going to have the chemical name in bold. I use this to make sure that what I ordered and what I receive are exactly the same thing. If I needed ammonia, then that's exactly what I've got. If I don't need ammonia, then you'll notice the information below ammonia, the name of the chemical, people that I can call, and the address I can send the chemical back to. You'll notice that I've also put a box around the Flynn at a glance. You'll notice it has health, flammability, reactivity, exposure, and storage. This is a quick way for you to look at the information that's given and not have to search. A 2 tells me that it's a medium health hazard. A 0 tells me it is a low flammability hazard. A 1 reactivity tells me it's slightly reactive. A 2, it's medium. And then for storage, this particular substance is a high hazard. It has a 3. So very quickly I can gain some information. Msds is divided into sections, and under each section heading, it'll give the particular information that you need for that particular chemical. Now, that's all you need to know about Msds. One of your activities this week is using the ammonia Msds in its full piece, and you're going to be doing a little scavenger hunt, looking for pieces of information, finding out what happens with the particular chemical when you interact it with other chemicals, how am I supposed to store it, what kinds of protection I'm going to use. Because now that we're moving into chemical changes, we're going to be doing some labs this week where you're going to need to know specific information about that particular chemical. And ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap.